What's good, YouTube? My name is Travis J and welcome to my channel, Thrift, Tips, and Flips. So in my last video, I said I wanted to highlight all of my best sales from January to April just to catch you guys up on everything that has been selling. So this video is going to be part 2 of that series. If you'd like to check out the video I did for what sold in January 2022, I'll leave a link somewhere on the screen. But without any further ado, let's get right into this video for what sold for February 2022. Alright y'all, so the first item on this list is this Denim & Flower floral print button-up shirt. So Denim & Flower has always been a pretty solid brand for me selling wise. I've sold quite a few of them since I started reselling. I actually think these shirts are going to start selling a little bit better since the weather is starting to warm up. So people are definitely going to be looking to get out, and these shirts would be perfect for, going to beaches and being out in the summer times. So I got this shirt for $5 at a Goodwill and it sold for $13.50 plus shipping. Alright y'all, so item number 2 on this what sold list is this pretty generic brand Naruto / Kurama anime hoodie. And I picked this sweater up first of all because I'm a big anime fan myself, more of a One Piece fan than a Naruto fan. But either way, anime does have a super solid fan base. It's a pretty dope sweater. So as soon as I saw it, I knew I was going to get it and I knew it was going to sell. So I got this sweater from a Salvation Army and they had it marked at $4, but it was half off that day. So I only paid $2 for this sweater and it sold for $12 plus shipping. Alright y'all, so item number 3 on this what sold list is this Nike strapback golf hat. And I actually got this hat from my boy DJ, who donated a gang of stuff to help me get started selling on eBay. So shout out to my boy DJ just for helping me get started on eBay. So initially I didn't pay anything for this hat, even though I did pay him back after I sold it. And this hat sold for $10 plus shipping. So just a quick tip for anybody getting started: if you can't really afford to go sourcing at a thrift store or something like that, you can ask friends or family or even some neighbors if they have some stuff that they don't want and they'll be willing to let you sell on eBay just to help you get started. Alright, so the next item on this list is this Redhead plaid button-up shirt, and Redhead is another pretty solid brand for me. I usually try not to pay more than like $5 for a button-up shirt just because I want to maximize my profit on that shirt. But I got this one for $6 at a Goodwill, I believe, and it sold for $17.50 plus shipping. So this shirt was definitely a risk worth taking. Alright y'all, so item number 5 on this what sold list are these pair of Levi 569 jeans. And I don't really recommend buying jeans from a retail thrift store just because they tend to be on the more expensive side. But I bought these, I took a chance on these jeans because they're a size 38-30, and bigger sizes generally tend to do better than smaller sizes, especially if they're in really good condition, which these were. So I paid $10 for these at a Goodwill and they sold for $22.99 plus shipping within a week of me listing them. Alright, now item number 6 on this what sold list is this Nautica paisley print button-up shirt. And Nautica is one of those brands that doesn't really do too well in the market, but I saw this shirt and I liked the design. I thought it was pretty dope. I mean, not something that I would wear, but I knew that if I posted it, somebody would see it, somebody would like it, and somebody would want to wear it. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I got this shirt from a Goodwill for $4 and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Alright, so item number 7 on this list is this Nike Air Jordan jacket, and I actually found 2 of these. I found the blue one and this white one, both for $7 at a Goodwill, and initially I had them listed at like $40 or $45 for like a week before I started to think like maybe this is gonna be a little bit too high for people to even be interested in buying it. Like, it was getting a lot of views and a lot of watchers and stuff like that, but it wasn't selling. So I dropped the price down to $24.99 and this white one sold the very next day plus shipping. Alright, so the next item on this list are these pair of Bauer First Ascent Trek pants. And when I first saw these pants, I didn't think they were too unique, but I went ahead and looked them up right there in the store. And what I saw was pretty fucking crazy. At the time there was only 78 listed, but there were over 300 sold. And I saw that and my heart damn near dropped out of my chest. So I definitely went ahead and snagged them, and they sold the very next day for $30 plus shipping. So I would definitely be on the lookout for this logo and Bauer First Ascent pants in general, just because As far as I can tell, they're definitely gonna sell, and you're gonna get them for cheap, and they're gonna sell for high. So definitely be on the lookout for Eddie Bauer Trek pants. Alright y'all, so the next couple of items on the list are actually a pair of shoes that I've sold. My first pairs of shoes that I sold. So I basically want to just real quick break down my process and what I look for in shoes before I buy them, and why I look them up in the store. Just because if you're just getting started and you want to sell shoes, it can be a little tricky. So basically the first thing I look for is condition. I personally never want to do too much cleaning or work to get shoes listed and sold, so I pretty much make sure that both of the shoestrings are there, make sure that there's no major scuffs in the shoes. You want to make sure that both insoles are present. You want to make sure that both shoestrings are present and intact. You also want to look at the bottom of the shoes, make sure there's no cracks in them, make sure they're still wearable overall. Like, you generally don't want to buy shoes and sell shoes that you personally wouldn't wear. That's at least how I look at it, just being a good businessman. And also, I always look up the shoes right then and there in the store, just because like jeans shoes generally tend to be a little more expensive. So I'm always super picky in what I'm gonna spend my money on, just to make sure that I'm gonna make my money back. Alright, so with that being said, this next item on the list are these pair of Asics gel resolutions. And when I looked these up in the store, they only had about a 50% sell-through rate, but I took a chance on them just because they're a size 13. And just like jeans, shoes tend to do better the bigger they are in size, just because they're harder for buyers to find in general. So I bought these for $10 at a Salvation Army, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. Alright, so the next pair of shoes on this list are these pair of Adidas Adizero basketball shoes, and these cost me $20 at a Goodwill, which is ridiculously high. Like, that shit's stupid fucking high. But I took a chance on these just because, first of all, they were in like new condition. They looked like they were barely even played in, barely even worn, barely needed any cleaning done on them. And because they're a size 11, which is a super common size in basketball shoes, so I knew they were gonna go pretty quickly. Like I said, I got them for $20 at a Goodwill, and these sold in like 4 days, I believe, for $43 plus shipping. So if you see any clean basketball shoes, I'd definitely be on the lookout for those. And again, always look up shoes before you leave the store, especially if they're gonna be a super high price shoe like this, but they might be worth it. Alright, so last but not least, item number 11 on this what sold for February 2022 list is this throwback Pittsburgh Steelers snapback cap. And just a quick story, when I found this one hat, there was, I think, like 6 or 7 other Pittsburgh Steelers hats. Like, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan must have found out that Big Ben retired and donated all of his hats, like he gave up on life. But instead of grabbing all of the hats or looking them up right then and there in the store like a dumbass, I just grabbed the one hat that I thought was the dopest, and I didn't even look it up until like 45 minutes after I got home. But when I looked it up, I saw that this one hat was worth like $50, and some of the other Steelers hats that I saw up there were online too, and those were going for like $60, $80, even $100 I saw for. I'll try to throw some of the sold comps up here for you guys. But first of all, I was pissed. I was hot, and I felt stupid as shit. Second of all, I jumped in the car, went right back up to the Goodwill that's right down the street from the house where I saw them at, and they was all gone. All of them was gone. I had to bite the bullet, suck it up, tell myself lesson learned, and next time just go ahead and grab all of them. So if I see a dope item or something I'm not sure about in the Goodwill, I'm just gonna go ahead and look everything up in the store, because it's always better to be safe than to feel sorry later. But as far as this hat goes, I paid $8 for it at a Goodwill, and it sold for $55 plus shipping. So let my pain be your lesson. Always do your research. Always look stuff up in the store before you buy it, especially if it's a dope item or it might be a high price item, because who wants to feel stupid? I mean, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. If I can afford it, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab all of them. I should have just went ahead and did that in the first place. So those were 11 out of the 23 items that sold for me in the month of February. I think I spent a total of $78 and I made just about $280. Adding on the other 12 items I sold for February, I think I made almost $400. So for my second month in reselling, I don't think I did too bad. I mean, anything that sold for me, I was pretty proud of. So that encouraged me to keep on going. So it's another quick tip. Anybody that's just getting started and you're not making a lot of money, hey, just grind it out and keep on going. Just hang in there. It will get better if you keep on working on it. Alright guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be dropping the What's Sold for March as soon as I possibly can. So if you'd like to join the journey, you can always hit the subscribe button below. If you like what I got going on here, you can let me know by hitting the like button below. And if you see something that I need to improve on, you can always let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to work on it for future videos. So till next time guys, peace.